for watching. I'm Prerna Agarwal, Technical Product Owner for the Guardian. Today, we'll be giving you Guardian updates of Sprint 15, which lasted from June 13 to June 24. Just a quick overview of the agenda. We are going to give you an update on the roadmap. We are also going to be reviewing the issues that we tackled in Sprint 15 that lasted from June 13 to June 24th. Then we'll be flipping over and looking at the Sprint 15 demo. We are also going to be looking ahead of week of June 27, which is Sprint 16. We are also going to be talking about some of the releases. We are also going to be talking about the ways that you can submit either bugs or policy requests through various different channels. So just a quick overview of the roadmap. Again, this is open source, so anyone can see that. All you need to do is install the ZenHub extension in Chrome. And when you travel to the Guardian GitHub repo, you will be able to see a tab to quickly open that up and see what's going on there. So as you can see, we are still continuing our work on decentralized Guardian. We are still working on the more on discoverability of data, on root authority and other different factors. We are still continuing our work on community standards. So just an overview about what we covered in Sprint 15. So Sprint 15, we committed to 73 story points, and then we delivered 75 story points. So these story points includes 961, 965, 989, 967, 803, and it also includes some of the bugs which were reported by the community, which is 941, 1029, 1021, and so on. Now let's look at the Sprint 15 demo. So the first ticket, what we'll be looking over is 1021, which is reject reason pop-up window. When I click on reject, we are getting the reject reason pop-up window, but I'm able to click on OK button without entering the reason. So now, as you can see, I have imported IREC policy and the registrant have submitted a device request to the standard registry. Now is the time for the standard registry to approve or reject. Now, when I click on reject button, I get a pop-up of the reject, entering the reject reason. Now, as you can see, we have a validation added to this where the OK button gets disabled until and unless you enter the reject reason. Now, when I enter the reject reason, the OK button gets enabled and I can click on OK and the rejected reason gets submitted. So that was a solution for 1021. Now the next ticket, what you'll be looking at is 965, which is units of measure. Currently, we do not have the units of quantity to measure each of the policy. So in order to solve this, we will go to the schemas tab. And when I go to schemas tab, I do have a system schemas tab. When I click on system schemas or a policy schema, I click on new. When I click on new, this creates a new policy schema option. I enter the schema name. I select the respective policy where I need to get the schema. And I do have an option of add field. When I click on add field, I have the type of field types. So in this field type, we have also added the units of measure and with prefix or postfix. So for example, if I enter prefix, I can enter whether that is rupee or dollar, whatever the units of measure you want to add. You can even add as a postfix unit to that particular field. So that was a solution given for 965. So the next ticket, what we'll be looking at is 1030, which is adding balance in the header. Currently, we do not have an option to display the account balance clearly except in the profile type. So this solution was mainly being created as community and all of us were getting an issue with the insufficient balance and payer balance errors. So in order to solve that, we have added a balance in the header. Now, as you can see, we have a particular balance being added in the header. So this balance is being logged to particular users. For example, the standard register will have its own balance. And when I click on registrant, I do have its own user's balance. And this balance have 3 different indications. So as you can see, this is the red being indicated. So the balance, if the balance is less than 20 H bar, it's been indicated by red. And if the balance is more than 100, it is been indicated by green. And this balance gets deducted as you perform or process the functionalities. Now, next, looking at 994, which is customer extensions to be required when importing or exporting policy or schema. Currently, we are only accepting .zip files for policy schema import from local, but this might cause confusion. Sometimes we can import schema, zip file in policy, which will give an error. So in order to solve this, we have restricted the extensions for particular policy or a schema. Now, if I click on the schema import, and I click on import from file, as you can see, you can just import the schemas with an extension of .schema file. None of the other extension will be acceptable. Similarly, when you click on policy and then the import from file, you get an option of just importing the file with an extension .policy. Now, looking ahead, we have Sprint 16 coming up. So just highlighting some of the issues that we are going to be uncovering here. The sprint is going to be lasting from June 27 to July 8. At the moment, we have committed to 85 story points. So just to talk about some of them, we'll be looking at 966, which is topics naming convention. We are also going to be looking at 1026. We are looking at 1041. We are looking at 807. And so on and so forth. So talking about our releases, our last release was on Tuesday, June 28, 2022. And our next release will be on Tuesday, July 28, 2022. So there are multiple ways to reach out to us. You can reach out to us on GitHub. You can submit policy requests, enhancements, or if you find some bugs, please go ahead and mention those bugs with us so that we can get our team on that. Also, if you haven't joined our Discord, come and join our conversation. It's at hedera.com/Discord. And when you get there, search for Sustainability Channel. Or feel free to reach out to us directly if you have some policy request by emailing us at info@envisionblockchain.com or through our website, which is www.envisionblockchain.com.